Hi everyone, Ron from HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road. Welcome to our channel. In this video we stay at Thousand Trails, Peace River in Wauchula, Florida. It's located just south of Wauchula on Route 17 on the Peace River. This campground offers all the amenities except for propane fill. It looks like it used to have a propane fill station, but it's no longer in operation. Checkout times at Peace River is 11 a.m. Check-in times 12 noon. There are 460 sites at Peace River. Most of them offer full hookups, at least 30 amps. But 210 of the sites at Peace River offer sewer as well. The rest do not. So the park recommends in high use times to call ahead and make sure you're going to get full hookups if that's what you're looking for. Like so many other parks, there are a lot of full-time residents at Peace River. If you're one of the unlucky ones and you end up without sewer hookups, they do offer pumping service. While camping at Peace River, we also enjoyed a couple of trips to Paynes Creek Historic State Park. We did some hiking and wildlife viewing. We also grabbed a geocache while we were there. We also produce shopped at Burgin Farms Produce Market in Wauchula. We highly recommend you make a trip to Burgin's for their fresh produce and fruits. So let's get started right after this short introduction. So we're safely at our campground in Thousand Trails Peace River in Wauchula, Florida. It was about an hour and a half drive down here, no biggie. Nice day, nice easy traffic, Sunday traffic. And we're all set up here. It's our first time at this campground. And some people love it and other people don't love it. So we'll find out. We'll let you know what we feel about it. Right now I'm having trouble getting some TV reception. I have to tweak that antenna. Hopefully I'll be able to get ABC football tomorrow night. Watch the Cowboys play. There's an alligator down there. I bet you he'll jump in if I get too much closer. You're not afraid of me. He's not afraid of me at all. Yeah, that's a lot of turkey vultures. Paynes Creek Historic State Park is located in Bowling Green, Florida. The park encompasses 400 acres, including the site of Fort Chocanigla. The fort was built in response to an attack on a trading post by a group of Seminole Indians in 1849. After less than 9 months, the fort was permanently closed due to a malaria outbreak. The park offers hiking, canoeing, kayaking, fishing, geocaching, and wildlife, bird, and butterfly watching. The park also has 3 beautiful picnic pavilions as well as a museum located in the visitor center. Paynes Creek Historic State Park is open 365 days a year from 8 a.m. until sundown. Jacki and I enjoyed hiking the wonderfully maintained trails at this state park. As a bonus, we were rewarded with the spotting of a couple of nice alligators as well as other wildlife. We also discovered one of the park's geocaches. We visited the park on 2 separate days with absolutely no regrets. Payne Creek State Park, Florida, the visitor center. Hi. What's the date? It's
12:10.
12:10.
Yep.
Cowboys got their butts handed to them last night with a stupid move at the end of the game. So we decided to come out here and do a hike.
There you go. Walk off the frustration.
Yeah, just a little bit. They were in the game right to the end, and then an act of buffoonery sealed their fate. Here we go. We're on a hiking trail, obviously. It's very hot. We left the water in the truck, so we're not going too far. Old folks on a hot day hiking without water. Well, that's a combination for a possible rescue. But it is a beautiful day. It's about 80 degrees, which is hot for us, being Northerners. But there's a bench we can sit down if we get tired.
Sure.
Got other hikers over there. He's got a kid on his shoulders. So, being hot and we didn't bring any water, we're just doing the Flatwood Trail, which is a short little loop, but I'm thinking about coming back on Thursday, which is going to be a much cooler day. It's supposed to get rain tomorrow on Wednesday, so we're not coming back tomorrow. But hopefully it won't be too wet on Thursday. We shall find out. Evidently they have had fires here, rather accidental, natural, or prescribed. Looks like those showed signs of scorching. Probably not. Beautiful live oak. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's a live oak. I'm not from the south, so it's got the Spanish moss, but maybe that's not a telltale. So we've done, what was it called? The flat ground?
Mm-hmm.
The flat ground loop trail. We're coming back to the visitor center. And I'll tell you, I'm already thirsty. So I'm glad we cut it short today. I hope our plans for later this week work out, because there's a lot of good hiking trails here. What's that? Who?
Rex is mastering the art of, was it in
Standing so still, I become invisible.
yes, invisibility.
Yeah. There you go. Very nice trails in the state park. Well kept and maintained. We don't do a lot of hiking. We should do a lot more. But we appreciate the well-groomed trails. That's for sure. Where'd she go? There she is. I mean, I have to stay ahead of her. She'll pinch me in the buttocks. Give me a fanny pinch.
Yeah.
Probably. Yep.
Better in the tent.
28 miles, trail number 2, historic trail.
Yep.
I think you got her worked out there, Pooh.
Only took 2 days.
Looks like we're around the river, or the creek.
Yep.
Payne Creek down there. There she flows. I'll bet you there's gators in there.
Probably. A little dirty.
Well,
Shallow.
it's shallow.
Oh, it's
And it's typical Florida. Unless you're like in the Crystal River or something. And plus it rained last night. Yesterday afternoon, I mean. Looks like we have a suspension bridge over here. And this is a trail that you have to come back out on. Doesn't look too long. Some kind of monument at the end. We'll find out. No swimming with the alligators. I think you'd rather swim with the manatee or the dolphin. Boy, you can feel the bridge. See it? You can feel it swaying and bouncing. In memory of Captain George S. Payne, aged 32 years, a native of Cornwall, Connecticut, also of D. Wooden. Both were killed by a party of Seminole Indians on the evening of the 17th day of July, 1849. How are the mighty fallen? They ran a trading post in the vicinity, and the Indians came and they were, I guess they had dinner with them. The Indians did, and then they asked to sleep inside the store. And they said, no, but you can sleep out on the porch. And I guess later on the Indians killed them. So that's my recollection of the story. Leisurely 40-minute, 1-mile loop trail. I like that leisurely thing. Leisurely, honey.
my kind of trail.
That's right. Peace River. Well, I guess we're going that way. Well, it's pretty chilly today, and that's why we chose today to hike. It's high of what?
63, I think.
Low 60s.
Low 60s, I think.
And probably why we haven't seen any alligators along the river and the creek. Probably a little bit too chilly for them.
Or other Floridians.
Yeah, or other Floridians. We've pretty much been in here by ourselves today. Even the ranger who checked us into the park, she was wearing a pretty heavy coat.
Yeah, I'll bundle.
But I get it. We're from New York originally, lived most of our lives in the Northeast. My dad was down here for a lot of years. Came down here in his early 40s, late 30s, and he would come up to visit and often wear a sweater or a sweatshirt or a jacket, so I get it. So without looking at the map, I would say that this body of water is the Peace River, and this is Payne Creek where they converge. And you can see the currents coming together, which is pretty cool. Jackie's filming a pretty large alligator over there on that point, so I guess that's not too cold for him. I don't know if you see it over there. There's a big boy. You got some birds of some sort. I don't know what they are, but let us know if you know up there. If you see them across Peace River over there. One big gator laying on that point. There's another one over here that's smaller. Right there. He's much smaller. Yep. I'm glad we saw some.
Yeah.
Big boy. Some kind of hawk over there. Kind of a front end shot at. Get to see his head a little better, that big gator across the river. And the birds up on the down tree. It's a very peaceful bend in the river here. Often seen floating just below the water's surface, the snapper has a large head and powerful jaws. As the name indicates, this turtle snaps viciously when picked up or teased. An opportunistic feeder, it eats almost anything, including a variety of plants and animals, and even carrion. All right then. The whole thing about cypress swamps, I'm not going to bore you by reading it, but pileated woodpecker up there at the top left, or top left. That's a green heron. Okay. And look, I didn't know there was such a thing. That's a cooter. That turtle. Fishies. Warmouth and golden top minnow. Okay. Like I say, I'm not from this area, so obviously a male and a female wood duck. And some kind of warbler. Prothonatory warbler. Okay. Probably didn't pronounce that right. And a brown water snake. No thanks. No. Want to see a water snake, honey? No. No? Well, we know that to be true. We've already seen a couple. I'll tell you, when we were here 2 days ago, it was 80 degrees. It was nasty hiking for us anyway. Today, with this breeze, low 60s. Beautiful. This is the Flatwoods Trail we went on yesterday. And I think this is where the intersection to the other loop, where we talked to that girl that worked here.
Yeah, with Dax.
Yep, with the dog, Dax.
Or Drax, or whatever his name is.
I think it was Drax.
Yeah.
The Mary Jane Trail. So we're doing that today. And basically we've done the whole park. Cool. We've seen deer tracks, but we haven't seen any deer. We've seen raccoon tracks. No raccoon. So far just the birds, the hawk, and alligators. We haven't even seen a lot of little birds. Okay, so about 15 feet, 11 feet from the geocache. Sometimes that kind of jumps around a bit and gets you close. I don't know if it's right here. Looks like it, somewhere in there. I don't know what it is, how small or anything.
I see it.
You do?
I see it from here. It's the first time in a long time that I've spotted one when he hasn't.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Up there in that front.
Right there.
Right there. You see it right there? There's a little bison tube. I'll pull her down and open her up. We'll sign the log and be on our way. Hopefully there's no spiders. It's not even a bison tube. I think it's a
Test tube.
well, it's like a, it looks like a preformed or like a 2-liter bottle or something, but who knows. Okay, I'll get her opened up. I'll show you the contents and we'll sign it, log our find, and be on our way. Okay, so I didn't have a pen or a pencil with me, but there really should be a pencil inside here. Maybe there was at one time. That would make it easier on everybody. But what I did was I took pictures and I'll post it on the site, and I'll let the owner know that, you know, I went ahead and logged it as a find, didn't have a pen, and this picture is proof that I was there. So he'll probably let me get away with it. Let's hope so. So I'll put this back where we found it and we'll move on. Okay, we're off. We'll finish this loop, head back to the parking lot, and we'll have done all the trails in this state park. We're hoping, now that we're all here in a little clearing of sort, might see some deer. We've seen deer tracks. We haven't seen any deer yet, of course. Best time to see them would be early morning or just before dusk. So it's about going on 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so probably won't see them, but be nice. If we do, hopefully we can get a shot and share. Okay, we're coming up on the end of this 0.8 mile loop trail. We're going to start making our way back out. Cool beans. Now, yesterday on our way in, we came in this trail from the visitor center, but so we've already walked it. So we've walked all the trails, but since we have to go out this way to be the quickest way out, that's what we're gonna do. As you could see from this screenshot on all trails, we completed all the trails in the park. I'm gonna show you the pavilion and the playground area. We haven't been back in there yet. Jackie's in the truck. I'm gonna take you for a quick tour. Got a nice parking area out here. You can park down here just to access the Peace River Trail too, that we took earlier. And there's a canoe and kayak launch on the way down here, so down in here. So you can launch onto the Peace River from there. Let's take a walk. So here's the first pavilion I came to. Looks very nice. Corrugated steel roof. Shelter you from the sun and the rain. 6 picnic tables. And a charcoal grilling area. And a trash can. No piñatas, no water balloons. They don't want the mess, evidently. Which, you know, people make messes. We see that everywhere we go. Wow. 3 pavilions. So it's an identical one back there. Another one over there, identical. This is the play area. Very nice. This is a great area. Have bathrooms over here. They have doggy doo-doo bags. Please clean up after your pets. And the monkey bars and the slides, and I call them monkey bars. They're really not the ones we would play on as kids, but got a little hanging bridge there. Multiple slides. This is a fine park. But that's the extent of it. Pack it in, pack it out. Couldn't agree more. Gives you an idea. 18 months to 10 years for cigarette butts to biodegrade. 10 years to 10,000 years for plastic bags. I think that's dependent upon whether they're buried or not. 80 to 100 years for an aluminum can. Monofilament fishing line, 600 years. Disposable diaper, 500 years. 200 years for straws, 100 years for batteries, 50 years for a styrofoam plastic cup. Bottle caps, plastic bottle caps, 50 years, and plastic bottles, 450 years. So, put them in the trash, recycle them, whatever you got to do, but let's all try to keep them out of the environment. Jacki's over there with Blue. Posting something to TikTok, no doubt. Probably some of today's events. Well, I hope you enjoyed the day we spent with you. We enjoyed it. I have to admit, I'm probably going to be a little sore later. Not used to walking over 3 miles a day. But I should get used to it and drop some of this weight. It's not good for me, and I really feel it. Jacqueline! And a short distance north up the road from the campsite, we found Burgin Farms Farmers Market.
We have gator jam, frog jam, and bear jam.
So Mecca, make campsites clean again. If we all do our part, it'll make our experience that much better. So we're in Peace River, 1,000 Trails in Wauchula, Florida. Got a big chunk of unidentified plastic here, a couple of tie wraps, one cigarette butt. We've got a bottle cap, a plastic bottle cap, some white electrical tape, and a little piece of foil and a couple of pieces of scrap paper, and that's it. So very clean campsite, very enjoyable. Keep it up, guys. Let's make them clean. Mecca, make campsites clean again. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when new material hits our channel. From Ron and Jackie at HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road, have a great day, and thanks for watching.